All right, guys. So I just got back from an elk hunt. Got my first bull elk. So I want to just make a short video. I didn't get a whole lot of footage, but the footage that I did get, it's not the best. But I still think it's pretty cool because it's my first elk kill. But a little bit of backstory here. So this is the first muzzleloader season that I've ever hunted. And first big game animal I've ever shot. But so I'll just walk you through it a little bit. I was about 3.5 miles in at this point, and I was down in a big deep canyon, and I glance over to my right and I spot a bull elk, and I'm like, sweet. And then saw what I thought was a cow right in front of it. So I pull out my binos, take a peep over there, and sure as heck, there's a spike. Now this is a spike only unit, which is why I shot the spike, because I mean, as you guys will see later in this video, I had a pretty good shot at a nice bull. Nice branch bull. But anyway, so I take a gander over there, and the big branch bull is kind of looking over at me. It was more raghorn, but he was looking over me, and then when I saw them tucked behind some trees, it was time to move. So I boogie on down this little canyon, crossed a creek, and this footage is the half end of my stalk. It took me about 45 minutes to get to the spot where I am in this video, and yeah, it was intense to say the least. Super intense. So here you go.
deep right now.
So now, in that video, I wish that I would have shot it in a POV angle with a wider field of view, because you can't see it, but that bull, that raghorn that walked in up on the right-hand side, he was 10 yards away from me, maybe 10 yards away from me. That's being generous. And once I got ready to shoot, you can kind of hear him shuffle around a little bit. But he almost trampled me. Like, I was sitting right, I had a kind of like a rock face, like a shale rock face to the right, right behind me. And there was really only one way behind me to get out of there. And he was pretty close stepping on me. Yeah, super intense. And the pack out, holy smokes. This is my first hunt, and the work really starts once you throw that first quarter on your back and start packing it out of there. It took me 2 trips to do it. The first trip was that night. I packed out the head and a front shoulder and a back strap. And that took me, I don't even know. So from the time that I left my truck to the time that I got back was 13 and a half hours. I got back to my truck at 3:30 a.m. So I woke up the next day and I did not want to walk back in that spot because it was dead. There was deadfall everywhere the way that I came. So I called a couple buddies. No one could make it out to help me out. I had one buddy that was down to come out. He just couldn't make it out till later, and I really was not trying to walk out in the dark again. So I boogied over around the canyon over to the other side. There was an access road on the other side. I get up to the top, and there's a dude there, a bow hunter. His name's JR. JR, if you're watching this, you're a beast, dude. You are an absolute beast. There's no way I could have done this without you. Yeah, I started talking to him and asked him if he wanted to help me pack out my elk. I already told him it was already quartered and hanging in trees. And he was down. I don't think he knew what he was getting into, but I definitely did from that night before. And thank God he said yes, man, because there's no way I'd have been able to make a third trip out of that place with that last quarter. So we got down there, deboned it, loaded up our packs, headed up. And second pack out was about 8 hours round trip. Lots of elevation in a short amount of distance, which made it a lot worse. But yeah, so that was my elk hunt for this year. Tagged out. I might try to do a little bit of late muzzleloader deer. Kind of excited about that. We'll see. But what I'm really excited about is that right there. Duck season. This Saturday. Duck season opener. I'm going to try to get some good footage out there. I'm probably going to head out in a day or two, go out, check out the spot, do a little bit of blind work, and kind of get dialed in for the opener. But I'm excited for that, so stay tuned, guys.